Yeah, so my work is about trying to break the logic of daily situations and daily objects that we see around or that we're very familiar and very comfortable with. And in order to do so, I collect different objects or situations and I put them through a drastical transformative process. So I either combine with different materials or different objects, and this clash of negative and positive, soft and firm, allows to open up for new interpretations. So I have the studio for almost 5 years, and it's close to Vondel Park in Amsterdam. So it has like big windows, a lot of light. I come here, almost every day, kind of office hours from 10 till 5. There's different tasks or kind of different stations within. So of course, like I have a computer, I have a printer, but I have this like station where I work with glass, and I also drill the glass myself, I frame myself. So I also try to kind of have this multifunctional studio. I look at the small details within the spaces or where I live or where I work and draw the inspiration from. And this is like a sticker and a print of a smashed window. So it also plays with this idea what photography is. It always presents the idea or the possibility, but it's completely dysfunctional. So I also play with this effect and kind of, illusion of image making. So this is my workplace, or kind of the workstation where I work with glass, and I kind of shattered. So there's like this simple tools, like, I don't know, just a glass knife, and you just kind of create a shape and then you just break it. So it allows me possibilities to construct different, I don't know, compositions with glass, and I can later drill and screw them together, or also make stained glass constructions. So some works are also on view there, and I put a print behind. So I play with this idea as well of how images are still treated in a, I don't know, museum context. There's always, I don't know, wooden frame and this museum glass which is invisible. So I try to remind the viewer that we still look at a photograph as an object first, and later we see the subject or the narrative which happens there. I kind of try to keep these 3 elements, a print, a frame, and then a glass, very active in my practice. And then of course I also recently started to work with glass fabric. So I developed this wavy glass, which, there's this special process of putting sand in the kiln, and then on top you melt the glass, so it becomes wavy. Kind of references this idea of trembling of the sound, or I don't know, if someone gets stuck. So also this millisecond of action when you capture, I don't know, a water drop in the water with photography. I like this frozen moment in time, I guess, which comes from image making. The subject is like a broken bulb, but on top of it, I put the shattered pieces of a broken bulb. So it's kind of always this layer on the glass. It's also as important as the print. So it speaks together, kind of creates this narrative. So I feel that what I put on the glass would not exist without the print, and vice versa. So it's really like these two forces kind of come together. I have this like warehouse, which is like 1 minute away from here. And then every day or every week they bring new items, and it's, I don't know, overstock of shops, or I don't know, when people are evicted from their houses, they just collect these personal belongings and they sell. So some objects, they come already with their past life, and some are completely new. But that gives me this possibility of being surprised of what I find. So for example, this series of hammers, I created a series of lazy hammers, they are called. And it plays again with this idea of something presenting a function but are completely dysfunctional. But it has also a different purpose or like different meaning. In a way, I don't know, it gives this possibility for things to be different. And that's what I like. It's also this idea of engraving, which I'm working at CODA's Experience Lab. So kind of creating tension between the glass and kind of this permanent engraving on the surface of images and situations and subjects. And I did this research in CODA's archive of historical objects. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna engrave some parts of objects or maybe manipulate them on top of the glass. And I'm gonna create this background for them to live again and kind of being brought back to people's memories. I really like the space where the exhibition gonna be because there's a lot of glass, it's a lot of light, and the exhibition is called Echo, and it also kind of speaks a lot about something what's in a storage, bringing it back. Also the glass kind of creates this echo. So it's quite a poetic entrance, and I thought that it's nice to kind of open up the ceiling in the space and to create this different compositions of objects which are, I don't know, found and lost and kind of memorized. Also kind of putting photograph not only on the wall but everywhere else, because I feel that in today's world we're like also losing this tactility of images. I think 10 years ago we were still printing them and having, I don't know, in between pages of the books, and now I have on the screen. So I create also this tactility and kind of hiding the image behind the ceiling, or so playing with this physicality and spreading it around or creating the context for it. I think it's important to remember the past of things that happened or things that they were like invented or made, but also in the context of what's happening now and what we have around now. And I think we're also, I don't know, further and further move away from the craft, or also kind of altering or fixing things by ourselves. So just leave objects and situations behind and we just get new things. So somehow I feel, this need to remind the viewer that there's possibility for things to be fixed or to create a new function or possibilities. Yeah, I'm thinking almost to engrave them, or like to make a photograph first and then to have these transparent cases and almost to use CODA's Experience Lab to have engravement of memories of objects which are in the storage, and create kind of a background which would reference today or kind of give them another possibility to live. Especially I think also because the exhibition design should be also kind of referencing the glass and fragility of the memory and the space. So I think it could work really well to have also referencing it. Very beautiful. And it's strange that it's like a real hangout and real object from like past. It looks so contemporary. I'm very surprised. And they're for the size, for the right hand, both. Oh yeah. No, you can also make it left. Beautiful. Yeah. And then you were cleaning.
Yeah, it's for cleaning the shoes.
How crazy. Amazing. It looks like this, I don't know, very contemporary when people just like light these things for smell, at home. Yeah. Like almost Palo Santo or so on. But also this is great. Also this mechanism.